Hey man, good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. Let's continue this movement. And let's talk about caring about people's opinions, caring about what others are thinking. Because yes, you're right. This is essential to overcome at some point in your journey. So let's dive into it. Caring so much about what others are thinking is like betraying yourself. You walk your life valuing what others might be thinking about you more than actually doing or saying what you want to do or say. It is not fun, it is quite exhausting, it puts you in your head, it doesn't get us further, and the list goes on, right? Yet we still do it. So in order to make this the only video you need to watch, we have to start at why do you care? We care about what others are thinking because we have been brought up this way. We're conditioned this way. At the end of the day, we are functioning in a system that rewards winning and punishes failure. We have been conditioned to focus on the results, on the outcomes, right? We should pass a test in order to get to the next year. And we are not the ones to say which answer is correct, right? We're conditioned to think in this way. And so our minds are trained to wander off on gauging what other people might be thinking of us, to gauge whether it is the right thing or the wrong thing to do. So on the basis of all this worrying and exhausting and doing all this shit that you actually don't want to do, right? You don't want to care so much about what others think. On the basis of that is a focus on the result, a focus on the outcome. If you want to stop caring about what others are thinking because of a result that will come from that, because then you will look better socially, because then you will sleep with more women, because then you will earn more money, when there's still a result attached to it, you will still not manage to do it because the fear, the ego will still be there. It's just about you. It's just about you in relation to others. You're still looking to your left and right. This is the core of what we're talking about here. When we want to do it for our ego, for ourselves, for just our relationship to the other people on our left and right side in the world, we're not gonna manage to do it. So we need to establish a up and a down, not a left and a right. We need to separate from that whole game and say, me expressing myself socially, me not caring about what other people are thinking, isn't about me looking better in the world, isn't about advancing my standing. It is about me achieving something bigger than me. Right? So if you're religious, that can be God. If you believe in the universe, then it's your relationship with the universe, right? It's up and down. But it can also be a purpose. It can also be your craft, your gift that you feel obligated to share with the world, right? Your purpose can be something bigger than you, something that can benefit and add value to the world. And so when you find yourself in a moment where you're worrying about what others are thinking, it simply isn't important enough anymore. And this is how I stopped caring. I used to care so much, man, about what other people were thinking. You know, it's like a filter on your being, right? You're conforming to the rest of the world. And I tried a lot of things on the surface to get rid of it, and never really managed to change anything. Until I started doing this, until I separated from that whole game of looking to your left and right and established a purpose in my life. When I found myself in moments there where I wanted to say something, express something, it was about me becoming the best version of myself, which was necessary to achieve my purpose. Every single time now when the ego wanders and wants to care about, will this net me a positive or a negative result? Will I look good in the world? It simply doesn't matter anymore, man. I'm not worried anymore about my standing, you know. I am most concerned with me expressing that because it's important for that bigger thing I need to do. And this creates space. powerful example is a client of mine used to have a lot of panic attacks, and he started to DJ, and doing big shows. Quite rapidly, he got a show for 2,500 people. And he was very scared, very, very fearful of getting a panic attack, and had these compulsive thoughts before the show. And so what he did was he zoomed out, he looked back at what his purpose is, to bring people together and create love and energy. And this became his focal point. Not him doing a good show so he will get more bookings, not him doing a good show so that he will look good in front of the crowd, so that he has a lot of Instagram videos that look good to post afterward. No, because he wants to be the best that he can be in that moment for the people in that room. If you have something that's bigger than you, that is the way that you can stop caring about what other people are thinking for the rest of your life. So if you're not religious and if you don't believe in the universe, that's fine. But establish a purpose, establish a objective, an image of who you want to be that is bigger than you. And remind yourself of why you're doing it really, why you don't want to care about these opinions, and why it's truly not important for that up and down relationship that you have with something bigger than you. That's it. Keep walking your path, man.